everybody that want to fuck with my son.
The champ is here! The champ is here! Yeah! 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 It's the Rolly Show!
Whatever they want, but I ain't a damn liar. All right, I never been a liar. Everyone knows in boxing I ain't never been a liar.
You gotta get your chance, Rolly. Come Saturday night, you know, when you corner a door, he's gonna come and fight. So everybody expect a fight. There's not gonna be no hugging in this fight. It's gonna be a real fight. And this is a fight against the whole world, the whole industry, the whole boxing community. My son was not in the pound for pound list when he beat Josh Taylor, undisputed champion, and they didn't put him in the pound for pound list. That fight on January was a lamental to destroy my son, and now we're coming back to fuck up because my son loves it when he's down. And that fight saved my life. Thank God we lost, because I'm vengeance to everybody that want to fuck son.
For sure, but I think that right now we at a point where it's they disrespect the guys after you beat them. Just how Teo, right? Teo is a hell of a fighter. The way that I beat him, they just gonna disrespect him and act like he's
Teofimo. All right, I was shocked that just a little take on the weigh-in. I was shocked that Teofimo showed up on the scales 147, tipping the scales right there at 147, where Rolly came in smaller, 146.6, and that really shocked me because when you look at Rolly, he's just so muscular, you know. But great, Rolly probably won the weigh-in. All right, he just looked healthier. All right, and it's funny because it's Teofimo's first time here at welterweight. But let me give my final take. I'm looking at these guys, and they're looking at each other violently. Ain't no friends, bro. And here's my thing. My prediction is Rolly Romero is going to be very patient. He got Salas. Salas going to make him fight patiently the way he fought patiently with Ryan Garcia. He doesn't have to move around a lot. He just has to move when he has to move. He has fast feet, not educated feet. People get this confused. He is physically, full body, quick twitch. Teofimo too, but I think Rolly's the faster fighter, just all the way around.
Does the sparring with him increase your confidence that he wins this fight?
I believe so. I think he has a lot more tools than Rolly. I think he can box. I think he can do whatever he wants to do. He can win a decision, or he has punching power to knock him out. So, you know, we'll see Saturday night. I'm a big fan of Rolly as well. He's a great friend of ours, so it's just mixed emotions, but, you know, may the best man win.
There's a lot of questions about his power. First fight at 147.
Okay.
He's only stopped Pedro Campa in the last couple years, so right. How do you think his power is going to be Saturday?
I mean, he has the experience of being in there with Rolly so many times as a friend, as a sparring partner. I think once you put on the 8-ounce gloves, it's a little bit different. But we shall see, man. I mean, you know, I think it's a pretty evenly matched fight.
We're this close to fight night.
Well, I mean, it's not that much now at the Apollo. We're getting ready to get it on. So, I mean, Teo's ready. Rolly seems like he's ready. And we just want to get this fight going and finally put this thing to bed and let's win this title and go on to the next venture. But this is first things first. So we're here to put up. We have to shut the poor guy up because if he wants to put up, we got to shut.
It seems there that Teo also got under Rolly's skin when he mentioned that he's a 3-time interim champion.
Yeah, that was interesting. It was cute. And if you're an interim champion and you're not really a world champion, so that's kind of interesting. I mean, one thing about Teofimo Lopez, he does his homework. The kid is very articulate and smart. He just, I guess, goes through paperwork to find out how you can get under somebody's skin. And that was a get under my skin moment.
Yeah.
Figure this shit. Don't leave until you figure it out. That's it. It's easy as that. 1, 2, 3. Make time for damn each other. Shoot, man. God dang. What else I got for y'all, man? Yeah, I see you, Cepeda. Yeah, Cepeda, I see your ass. Yeah, you talking about you don't think that the young bull can hang with you. Yeah, I know how you feel. You know, I know how you feel. You had some respect for what's that boy? God dang it, man, these names.
Adrian Broner is basically saying he can't pick a side here. He has a relationship with both Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez, so instead of rooting for one guy, he just wants both fighters to come out healthy, get paid, and take care of their families. But then he starts joking about the situation, asking about multivitamins, while these two are literally preparing to fight. That's Broner's way of keeping it light, but the real point is simple. He's too close to both fighters to choose one over the other.
But Rolly Tio, honestly though, it's a fight that I'm just looking for both to come out okay, be able to take care of their families. I can't pick a side because I got a relationship with Rolly. Multivitamins? The f is this? What are you doing, nigga? You about to fight, you can't say multivitamins.
Kermel Moton sees this as a tactical fight because both Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez are gonna come in with their own game plans, and neither guy is likely to just rush in recklessly. He expects it to play out like a chess match. But when it comes down to picking a winner, he's leaning toward Rolly. The reason is simple. Moton sees Rolly as the more powerful fighter. Teofimo brings serious explosiveness, but the styles could make this a fascinating matchup. If Rolly's power can dictate the exchanges, that could be the difference.
I feel like both guys gonna have their game plans. I feel like they're gonna try to make it somewhat of a chess match. I feel like I'm gonna lean towards Rolly. I got Rolly, getting the win. Like he's a more powerful fighter. Tio's real explosive, but I feel like if they two styles where it's gonna match up, Rolly, they put a lot of work in. I feel like people sleep on his boxing skill a little bit. They underestimate him, so I feel like he's gonna surprise.
Dylan Capitello points out that Teofimo is the kind of fighter who can be extremely explosive, unpredictable, and willing to throw combinations from unusual angles. But what stands out to him is the speed of Teofimo's hands. That's actually a surprising take, especially because Capitello says he's seen both Rolly and Teofimo in the ring before. If Teofimo's hand speed really is the clear advantage, that could play a major role in how these exchanges unfold.
The explosive, jumpy fighter, throw combinations from out of the ordinary. But I think he was the faster hands there.
I'm actually surprised to hear that.
Yeah,
because I've seen them both rings.
Honestly, it was like really close. Like
a negligible.
It's the same thing. Like Emiliano is super fast. His counters are amazing. And he got a really sharp jab, so.
Paulie makes a good point here. This is a genuinely difficult fight to pick because both Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez can be extremely tough to beat when they're at their best. But both guys have also had performances where you're left wondering, where did that come from? That inconsistency makes the matchup even harder to predict. And when you look at the physical side of it, Rolly appears to be the bigger fighter, which could become an important factor once they're standing across from each other.
The guys really would have trouble picking this one because both guys are pretty good. Both guys on their best day are rather difficult to beat and have some pretty good wins. But on their worst day, leave you scratching your head and you say, man, where'd that come from, So, in Rolly Romero's case, he looks like he's the bigger guy, but in reality, both of these guys are lightweights. Both of these guys, are blown up lightweights, should I say. Both of these guys have come up from the lightweight division. They started in the lightweight division. And both of these guys, at least by knockout power, knockout standards, they're both these guys, at least by knockout power, knockout standards, they're not, their days above 135 probably are with less knockouts. I know Rolly's.
Greg Hackett reads Teofimo's comments as a sign that he's trying to motivate himself and create that extra edge, because he knows Rolly is a serious matchup for him. A lot of people are picking Teofimo, and it's easy to understand why. At one point, Teofimo had fans completely locked in with his skill set and knockout performances. But there's an important distinction here. That version of Teofimo was competing at 135 pounds. Now he's facing Rolly in a different matchup, and the question is whether that same level of explosiveness and dominance will show up against a bigger, dangerous opponent.
You just said it made me feel like Tio trying to motivate himself and trying to find some type of fire, because he he knows that Rolly is a really good fight for him. A lot of people are picking Tio, and I understand why. Tio, at one time, he had the people captivated, you know what I mean, with his skill set and with the knockouts he was getting. But that was at 135 pounds. This fight will be at 147, his first time at 147. Rolly is a puncher. Rolly has a very high intensity level. He can't be taken lightly. Is he the best skilled fighter? No, he's not. But he's one of the best determined fighters, and he'll rip your head off. This is a great fight. But I'm picking Rolly because of when I saw Rolly change trainers and go to Ishmael Salas, what I saw happen was he was automatically matured in the ring. You know what I mean? You watch his maturity level go up. And you watch him use his jab. You watch him be more patient. I think with him being under Salas for as long as he's been under him now, I think we get a way better fighter. Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez is still under the
Kenny Porter points out that Teofimo was dealing with an injury going into the fight, and while every fighter has some bumps and bruises, that can still affect how someone performs. Porter expects Teofimo to fight a different kind of fight this time around, and he also brings up Salas, who he has faced before. The expectation is that Salas will make adjustments with Rolly for this matchup, which could change how Rolly approaches the fight and how effective his game plan becomes.
Rolly said he was under some type of stress. You know, he had an injury going into the fight, right? Yeah. And so all of the fighters have some kind of nicks and bruises, but I expect him to fight a different fight, and I expect that Salas, I've gone up against Salas before as well. So I expect Salas to make some adjustments with Rolly for this fight.
You're not expecting that patient counterpuncher, low output, economical Rolly. You think he's gonna maybe step it up with the aggressiveness?
I think he has to.
Why does he have to?
Because I think T.O. is more comfortable with a guy trying to fight at a slower pace. And I think if you try to fight T.O. at a slower pace, I think he's got more tricks in his bag than Rolly has. I'm quite sure he's got more tricks in his bag than Rolly has. Because Rolly fought one style for so long, and he was successful at it. It's very hard to pick up other styles and do different things.
If you love real fight breakdowns, boxing news, and the latest combat sports action, subscribe to Fighting Warriors and stay locked in for every big fight.